Hello all and welcome to The Big Story, where we discuss the hottest topics right in the heart of the newsroom. I'm Haryanto, coming to you live from the Straits Times. Now we are streaming on Facebook and on YouTube, so be sure to comment, share and like our video. While you are at it, subscribe to our channel and hit the bell button so that you'll be notified of our videos and when we go live. I'll have my newsroom colleagues joining me to talk about the stories that got you talking today. Now on to our first segment. The body of one of the two Singaporean kayakers who went missing in the waters near Mersing a week ago has been found in Terengganu. A fisherman spotted the body of Madam Puah Giok Tin, which was fully clothed and had a life jacket on at 12:50 p.m. yesterday. Her son, Mr. Louis Pang, confirmed his mother's death in a Facebook post. Unfortunately, the other victim, Mr. Tan Eng Soon, has not been found yet. The Straits Times team, Vanessa Liu and Ariffin Jamar, were on the ground in Mersing since Monday to give updates of the situation. Now, they spoke to Louis. Here's a short clip of the interview. Have a look.
Definitely, it's like I really miss her, and 真的很想她. And not only me, I know my other family and my other friends are all feeling the same way lah. And I believe that you know, I love my mom a lot, even since our family members are very close, even from the very start. So, like, I just hope that whoever that out there, like Singaporeans, are also very thankful for all the Singaporeans sending me their love, sending me their support, giving me, like, telling me to stay strong and everything. So, like, I'm truly thankful lah.
Now there you have it, of course. For the complete soundbite interview, you can go on to any of our stories on this update on www.straitstimes.com. Now I have both Vanessa and Ariffin in the studio. Of course, they just got into Singapore this morning. No, in noontime, right? About an hour ago. So both of you were on the ground in Mersing since Monday. Tell us a bit more, what was the search and operation procedures like there? What were the sentiments on the ground?
So most of the action took place at the jetty. That was where the coordinating base for search and rescue efforts took place, was located. And mostly the families were very worried. When we got there on Monday, it was already the 5th day of search and rescue operations, and the families were still nowhere to be seen. So they were getting a bit worried because as time goes by, it gets harder and harder to find family members.
And Ariffin, understand that you guys also coordinated with, or you guys in fact were on the boat during the search and rescue operation. Tell us more about that.
Oh yeah, on one of the days we were invited by the Malaysian Coast Guards, MMEA, to go on board and follow them out for search and rescue. These guys are going out every day for about 12 hours, combing the waters around where where the incident happened. And the state of the sea was really rough. It was choppy. When we were on the boat, the waves were up to about 3 meters. And it was very hard because all you could see is just waves. And I asked them, like, what were you looking out for? They said that they're looking out for something bright, because the kayak was quite bright, and then the life vest. But it was very hard for them also because the waves. And
the conditions of the sea and all
that.
The
condition of the sea was quite bad.
And understand, of course, I mean, it is a very sensitive topic, and but at the same time also, when you are there, I'm pretty sure when you had to communicate with the family members, it's a very trying times for them. Tell us a bit more, when what do you observe there while you were talking to the family members? How were the family members coping? And then maybe for Ariffin, you had to take pictures. I'm pretty sure, because of the sensitive nature of this unfortunate incident, how did you carry out your duty?
Stories like this have never been easy because you get emotional and you kind of want to respect the family,
right?
Sympathize, respect the family. So when they requested that we don't take, we do not take. And then we made sure that we kept our distance, not too close, not being too intrusive. There was one time when the son actually requested that we don't take the pictures of the belongings.
Understood.
Yeah, and the police were actually ready to take it out, is it?
Yeah.
And when that happened, we all decided to
not to do it.
Not to do it.
And these belongings, I mean, they are not any random belongings. They are personal belongings.
Yeah.
Very personal items of
like
the
the
victims,
phone,
right? Yeah.
The wallets,
ID,
the ID cards.
And Vanessa, I understand that you spoke to the families as well.
Yes.
How did they cope with it? How were they coping with it? Because family members and close friends were there as well. Yeah, tell us more about that.
So at the canteen, that was where most of the families were gathered, and they were supporting each other, talking to each other, trying to find out what happened.
Yeah.
And I think with each passing day, it just makes it harder for them. And Louis did mention that the night was especially tough because that was when the search and rescue efforts were stopped. So most of the rescue efforts will start at daybreak and end around dusk. Because after dark, it gets really difficult to search for anything out at sea.
Yeah. And Vanessa, if I may ask, right, when the news broke, when they found the body of Madame Phua, and at that time it was still not identified yet, how did the family cope with that?
So
they still held hope, I suppose.
Yes. So when the body was found, the family members were actually Mr. Peng Mankit, which is who is Madame Phua's husband, as well as Mr. Louis Pang, Madame Phua's son, were called into the room to speak to the consular officers and as well as the Malaysian authorities. And they came out looking grim, and we actually kept our distance. We didn't want to intrude at this point in time. But later I spoke to Louis, he did mention that, I mean, at that time they still held on to some bit of hope that the body might not be his mother's.
Right. And of course, Mr. Tan Eng Soon, the other victim, has not been found yet, and search operation continues. Tell us a bit more on that as well.
So previously they were searching on using air assets and sea assets. So today's operation will be just using only sea assets to cover the ground, cover the sea areas near the spot where they found Madame Phua's body. And because the previous day when the kayak was found, it was found not near Tanjung Gelang, as in Pahang State, quite far out from where they previously were searching. So they moved the search operations northwards, upwards, along the coast. And then Madame Phua's body was found further up the coast. So for today's operations, they are concentrating around the area near Terengganu waters, as well as they'll be sending boats out to the nearby islands and asking local fishermen to actually assist in these operations.
So both the locals and fishermen,
to
assist in the search for Mr. Tan.
For the nearby islands to keep a lookout.
Right, sure. Once again, thank you so much, Ariffin and Vanessa, for coming in on such short notice, right? Again, for those of you who have just joined us, right here we have Ariffin and as well as Vanessa, who were in Mersing since Monday to actually give updates on the missing Singaporean kayakers. And of course, one of the missing kayakers has already been found and identified as Madame Phua. And for more news and videos on updates with regard to this story, do visit our website at www.straitstimes.com. And on this note, of course, on behalf of Straits Times, we express our deepest condolences to the victim's family, and do stay strong. Thank you once again, Ariffin and Vanessa.
Thank you.